I often wonder how many of us go through life ending up with, a story that got us stuck and just basically got us shipwrecked. I used to live next to this cemetery and just down the street from it, and it was at a time in my life where I had sabotaged my business and had sold everything that I owned and was in this place of questioning who I was with all of my stuff. And it was really difficult emotionally to be in this place of my identity was tied up in my success and my things and my story about myself, and I didn't have any of that to hide behind anymore. And I would walk along, I'd go on this walk every single morning, and I would walk past this cemetery, and I would look at these gravestones, and I would think, how many of those people laying there left this planet with their dreams intact? How many of them went with their song unsung? And I realized in myself that the pivotal point, the change that got me engaged in intentionally creating my life was changing my story, was taking on this new belief that we've been talking about. How many of us get stuck with a story that can't get us where we want it to go? See, my story, no matter how successful, no matter how fit, no matter how loved, no matter any of these things, no matter how I got in any of those areas that I thought if I became so enlightened and so spiritual, none of it was ever enough, and therefore that ship could never get me where I ultimately wanted to get to, which was what we all want. This experience of knowing that we're okay, knowing that we're enough, and knowing we have the ability to create the dreams that come out of us. And so I want to talk to you a little bit on this video about how do we change these stories? How do we change these processes in our brain?